everyone, my name is Ganjisa and I'm so glad to be here with Mr.Joel Rockwood, Vice President of Research and Development. So today we will talk about the frequently asked question about our gel product from the people who take Gelplus.
Great.
Yeah? Okay, sure. Let me start the first question.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Okay, first question is, how is Gelplus different from other nutritional supplements on the market?
Yeah, it's a fun question that I get a lot. How is it different? It's different in so many ways.
Oh.
The primary way is suspension gel technology. A lot of products that you see out there, they're either going to be just in juices or they're going to be in pills or capsules.
Yes.
And they're not, they don't deliver very well to your body. Suspension gel technology is what sets us apart.
That's so amazing.
Yeah.
So the next question is, why Gelplus flavor and color could be varied in each production lot?
You know, that is a really good question. I'm sure each of these are good questions, otherwise you wouldn't be asking them. But that's a good question because there is some natural variance between, because these are natural ingredients, there is a little bit of variance that comes into play. When we're getting a natural extract or a natural fruit or something, it's not always the same.
Yes.
When you gather it in one place, it's not necessarily the same as it is over here. Nutritionally, you look for some base components, but it may appear a little differently from time to time. And so some of the outcomes may look a little bit different because there is just some natural variance in the products.
Understood. Yes. Okay, for the next question, the sweetness in Gelplus, especially in HRT, what is it derived from and how does it affect blood sugar?
Well, in heart specifically, we use fructose. It's a crystalline fructose that we use. A lot of people are afraid of high fructose corn syrup, and with good reason. It's a negative sweetener that's out there, and the world just takes too much of that. Well, we don't use that. We use a crystalline fructose. It's the same sweetener you would find in an apple or a grape.
But good for our health.
It is. It's very positive. It's even good for a diabetic person in that it regulates through the body differently than a lot of other sugars. It doesn't spike the insulin nearly to the same level. One thing that is interesting about fructose is it's considered low glycemic. It's a low glycemic sugar, which, you know, a lot of sugars that's hard to come by.
Yes.
But fructose is considered low glycemic, and so it's good for the blood sugar levels. It's a positive thing.
So the diabetic patient can take the Gelplus?
They can. You have to factor that into your diet. Like anyone that has diabetes, they need to be controlling what they eat and looking after and monitoring what they eat. This is just the same as anything else. If they would eat an apple, they need to factor that in. If they eat a piece of bread, if they eat Gelplus products, they just need to work that into their diet, and then there shouldn't really be any problem.
Okay, good. So next question is, how long can Gelplus be taken continuously? And do any residual chemical accumulate in the body over time? Yes.
Over time, you know, you might have to get a test on it every 6 months or something like that, and then you'd have to stop taking. Those are usually medications, things like that. We don't have any of that here with Gelplus. Every one of these products, you could take every one of these products every day for the rest of your life. And be just fine. You're not going to have any negative results. You're not going to have any negative buildup, right? Anything like that. You're going to get positive results.
Perfect. That's perfect. So, okay. The next question is, what is the minimum age for taking Gelplus, and are they safe for children, pregnant women, and breastfeeding mom?
Well, that's a couple of different questions, and they're interesting ones. I guess to start with, the minimum age. There is I don't know that I would be feeding Umi to my brand new infant child, but I don't know that it would hurt them either. I mean, they're going to be either breastfeeding or having a bottle. Their body's just not quite prepared for that. So infants, I don't know that there is a need to give it to them. I don't know that there's a specific age where that changes. I know at the age of 4, that is generally what's considered sort of the step up, where you can then take a bunch of extra nutrients, and between 4 and 10 or 12, it's all kind of the same there. But under that age, you've got to be kind of careful. Now, for example, if your child is eating solid foods, you are probably feeding them fruits and vegetables.
Yes.
Well, what are the ingredients of EXO?
Yes,
You see?
understood. Okay.
There's some good fruits in there. So if you're not feeding your children healthy fruits and vegetables, I shame on you on some level, right?
Yes, yes.
So that it's difficult for me to tell a parent when they should or shouldn't be feeding something to their child, but that is a good guide to go by.
Okay, thank you.
Now, as far as breastfeeding, lactating women, there is, for our ingredients, it's something that you always want to check with a physician or a medical professional about. The last thing we want to do is hurt a child. There is nothing that we're aware of that would be harmful. But for a person's individual situation, it's always better to go speak with their own personal doctor.
I agree. So, okay, the last question is, would you like to say something to the product user and our Gelplus fan in Thailand?
Oh, the product users and the Gelplus fans, I can't thank you enough. And it's gratifying to me to be able to benefit people's lives, to be able to produce these kind of products, to be able to work with the people that we do, the people that you get to work with also, to not only help ourselves but to help each other and to expand that and help the lives of those around us. Better nutrition equals a better life, and in this case, better nutrition can equal better wealth and health, and you name it. It's a blessing all the way around, and I'm grateful to be a part of it.
Thank you so much, Mr. Joel, for your precious time and being here for our fans. And so, see you next clip.
Well, thank you for having me.
ขอบคุณค่ะ